more. Keep coming up with love, but it's so slashed and torn. Pressure.
Here. Good morning. Good morning, grasshoppers. Trying to do too many things this morning. If we wake up my opponent with D4. Oh. Yes, I have been under the weather for the past couple of days. Baggy Face, how are you? I refunded your hydrate the other day. I don't know what day it was, but I think that there was no way for me to see it. You had a hydrate request in, so I refunded your channel points. I refunded someone else. I'll remember who it is when I see them. Ah, good morning, Terry in Defense. How are you? 1 second while I bring up. The crowd called out for more. The room was humming harder as the ceiling flew. Something here that I promised my wife I would do, but a few things that I'm trying to do simultaneously here. Oh. I do not know if I have a fever. I have to go check. I couldn't answer my school's request for my COVID check because I can't answer honestly the question that I haven't actually taken my temperature, which I did have a fever yesterday. And I was burning up all night long. My usual recipe, which I don't recommend to anyone else. KS Super. Can I answer your message? What do you think his message is? I don't see his message. Check the inbox briefly. Sure. She said there is no reason. Ah, back. And the truth is plain to see. Well, KS Super is playing. But I wandered through my playing cards. Would not let her be. One of 16 Vestal virgins who were leaving for the coast. I didn't see any message in. Yeah, chest fever. What year did that come out? What do you think? Without looking it up. I've seen it in the theaters. I think one of us has been drinking Durian Defense. I need to get Durian on the shout-out trail here. I need to make sure I spell defense the proper way. Well, I don't know if it was a good thing in the Vietnam War. I have mixed opinions of all of those conflicts to a certain extent. Some things were necessary, some things weren't. What can you do? I think you were outside of it in Malaysia. You had different conflicts, right? I'm assuming. Blue Yeti down there. I'm trying to think of what was the movie with Mel Gibson? Maybe Sigourney Weaver. Ah, that could have been about Malaysia. The PK. Carlson Nepomniachtchi. Got more books here that I can study. I have to do Informants of Justice. Chess Informant comes out with so many fine products. But if you are not studying religiously, you may easily fall behind. Oh, that was Indonesia. You're absolutely correct. My apologies for getting those countries confused, but I saw it in my youth, and I couldn't recall. Yeah. That was an eye-opening movie for me because I sort of really felt for the tug of war of the conflicts of the people amongst the government. You know, it was just very tough. Obviously, it was very tough. That was never easy. That much is true. In fact, all of these government things, and we're experiencing it now in the United States, as we've got idiots running the country, taking away human rights, one after another. What can you do? Oh, really? Hey, no worries. So volcanoes and earthquakes. One of you has volcanoes and earthquakes and the other does not. Well, now I'm curious. Oh man, I'm gonna be showing my ignorance here. Well, what's going on here in my could be too late. My wife wanted me to download a copy of the funeral service from Saturday. Since neither of us could actually watch it in real time, it's already Tuesday. It may no longer be up. I guess we'll find out. I don't seem to have any internet service though. But it seems like I have internet service. Very weird, right? Alright, well, it seems to be downloading. I apologize. I'm still under the weather. Of course. That would be Indonesia. Whoa. All right, fair enough. Albert Zakharov, how are you? We're going to treat you with the utmost respect. I'm going to play the Caro-Kann. Meant to play e5. I cannot recall anything, but most of the young players don't know how to play against the Caro-Kann. They always play the advanced variation or something. Whoa, this fellow does seem to know what's going on. Well, we have a French defense where white has given up the d4 pawn. And the advanced French is not all that, interestingly enough. Whoa. Isn't that fascinating? This is going to lead to one of my favorite continuations. Oh, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not going to lead to one of my favorite continuations. If they played bishop to b5, I was hoping to play queen to a5 check, queen takes b5, knight takes b5, then knight takes d4. And they can either get their piece back right away, or they can go for unclarity with this move. I'm going to plan on cutting this, whoops. And the one night stand. I am about to sneak up on his f2 square. Let's see if he knows what's going on here. Well, he does have a square now. Do I go for being up a pawn? I'm tempted. It is part of the plan, obviously. Do I want to be out of the center this quickly? Or do I want to fix my bishop first? Maybe I can lure him into trying to take an outpost center. Well, that's interesting. An open line. I will take it. That was a nice wedge. A nice wedge. I have a little bit of a problem on knight e5, though. That much is true. I also have a little bit of a problem on the opposite end of the spectrum. Everything seems to be defended. f5. Is that his idea? Certainly it's not knight takes d5. I don't know if this is good for you, sir. Let's open up some lines. And now for something completely irrelevant. Now the d5 pawn is hanging. But to what end? This might leave a mark. Let's just remove the defender. Oh no! That was no good. It's gonna do, but it was no good. Knight e3 check was better. How sad. You chose the wrong way. You can take that and take the knight. But yeah, I blundered with e3. How are you doing in the event, Durian? Are you playing today? When I don't show up, it seems like it affects other people. There are stories. 28 people in today's event. That's very, very cool. So I advertised this event over 10 days on Twitter. They shut me down after 7 because they said that I was not allowed. You're going to try the hydrate again. Well, this time I'm ready for you because I didn't have a water bottle the last time. No doubt that I did not have a water bottle. Last time, not only did I not see it, I was probably experiencing technical difficulties in my stream. Well, that was interesting. Oh no. Are you not in the square of the pond? You're not in the square of the pond. So Rogan should be able to create enough counterplay in this one, but not anymore. That will tax his playing ability. Transit check. If I am going to school, I need to know if the trains are running on time, and if not, when. When you live in New York City, everything depends on public transportation. Nobody in their right mind really expects to get anywhere with a car. 5:31 is the next train. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, saggy face. Saga Sikt. So what do I want to do with Bat General?
This nation owes you a huge debt.
Thank you for following Pre-Move Monster 3. Very nice. Very nicely done.
So now we're trapped in Fisher's Mind.
Thank you for the raid. Are you just starting out, Pre-Move Master? Are you just starting out, Pre-Move Master? Alright, we managed to get him where he lives. So what do I want to do with him first? H3? D5 is never on. F7 is now a weakness. F5 could be a weakness as well. I'm not entirely certain that that's possible. We'll see what we can do. So the real threat, the real concept here, ironically, he stopped it, is that after f5, gf, bishop to g5, I get to tag this piece twice with the help of my rook and my knight. We do have to dive in anyway. Prepare for the opening of the file. Notice that I'm saving a tempo with this bishop, if at all possible. Also, I'm hoping for an extra tempo with b4, b5. By not moving my a pawn. Definitely going to probably have to play rook to a1. I'm sorry, rook to b1. Remove master, you are very quiet. I was hoping that you would respond. What is up with that, sir? What do you got? Now, if I play f5, we try to overwork the queen just a wee bit by attacking 2 rooks. Of course, I'm going to take the rook on e8 accidentally, attacking the g7 bishop. So what can he do in this particular situation? Ironically, if he didn't move his knight away, I also had the same concept involving bishop takes h6. And if he tries to take on d5, I get an extra tempo attacking in these directions. I'm a little lucky here. Now, there's no doubt in my mind that Bat General is a much stronger player than me. I'm testing my microphone, just checking. Sound is good. Durian Defense. If I were to remotely think about visiting Durian Defense, what city would be closest to you? Wow. So do I want to draw his pieces away or not? Knight takes, bishop takes, knight takes. Yeah, I guess I have to draw his pieces away. You gods, folks. Space advantage. Isolated pawn. Temporarily, I am up a pizza. So what direction do I wish to go in? I don't even know. Yeah. I'll bring the entire gang over just for a moment. F5 is now weak. Wow. We'll just keep on attacking. Check, 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 Sonara. That was interesting. Well, not that I can actually hear anything. But are you going to trade? Let us see. Good old-fashioned skewer. Never hurt anyone. offered that to you. I really, really did offer that to you. Didn't I offer that to you? Gonna do it this way? I keep attacking you? Oh no, I did offer it to him. He meant us to draw. How tragic is that? So I stepped into that skewer. Well, time to work on skewers today. In case anyone was ever really wondering how you work on tactics. Let's do it this way. Always seeking the greatest amount of activity for our king. Enjoy.
She packed my bags last night pre-flight. 0
hour 9 a.m.
And I'm gonna be high as a kite
By then. Trying to avoid a 3-time repetition if I can.
Miss the earth so much, I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space on such a timeless flight. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round against you fine. I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, no, no.
I'm a rocket man. Rocket man.
Burning out his fuse out here alone.
You attack my rook again? No, huh?
And I think it's gonna
See if we can lure you over here.
till touchdown brings me round against you fine. I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, no, no. I'm a rocket man. A
Rocket man.
burning out his fuse out here alone. Mars ain't the kind of place to raise your kids.
Now we're on the right side.
In fact, it's cold as hell.
Oh, I'm the one who ran out of time. I was enjoying that position too much. I did manage to avoid the draw. I gave a speech the other day to a friend of mine. I should say to a student of mine.
All the science I don't understand. It's just my job.
On avoiding draws at the cost of losing the game.
Rocket man. Rocket man.
All right. Steven, 72. How are you?
Long time till touchdown brings me round against you.
I think I lost to him the last time the same way.
Think I am at home. Oh no, no.
Bishop to b5. Oh no, queen a4 is the better move. That's absolutely correct.
Rocket man. Burning out his fuse out here alone.
This was played by Hikaru in a game that I was very impressed by.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown.
It's going to get a little scary.
I'm not the man they think I am.
Hmm.
Oh no, no, no. I'm a rocket man. A
Rocket man.
burning out his fuse out here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long.
Did I lose a pawn out of this deal?
And I think it's gonna be a
Curiouser and curiouser. Thought I didn't leave the window in my room, in my office open.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time.
Yes. Where are we going from here? Small discomfort. There will be a certain amount of discomfort. So here, let me just think about this. Can I keep the advantage in this position the way I wish to keep the advantage? After all, well, he's attacking a ruck. I'm attacking a ruck. He takes a ruck. I take a ruck. I attack a ruck. And then it begins all over again. As I'm going to... Wait a minute, I thought I was up a pizza. Now there's a piece out of this deal? I am so old, so slow, so bad. I lost a piece out of this deal? No, I did not lose a piece out of this deal. I have to agree to a draw here too. This is terribly sad. Let's just keep up the attack. Let's keep up the attack. It does have that move, which simplifies to a certain extent. But it gives us bishops. It gives him the bishop of the wrong color on the A7 on the A8 square, so that's a little bit of awkwardness. And how does he defend? I mean, it's probable, impossible. But I'm not going to be able to win this. Well, that was an interesting choice. That was a very interesting choice. Another interesting choice. We have to demonstrate a bit of knowledge. For example, this knowledge. Am I in trouble because I can't get in front of it? I don't think so. I do not think so. Oh, maybe I am in trouble because I can't get in front of it. Yeah, this is the problem. For those of you who need the instructive part of the ending. And unfortunately my king's not on A8. I've taken a drawn game. I need to see that one again. I'm really not playing well at all. I've taken a winning game and drew it. So I got too creative there, didn't I? Took a winning game and drew the game. So I'm not up a piece. Alright. I feel fair about this. He actually could have clobbered the daylights out of me. And I'm down a pawn the entire time until that moment. And then I lost back the pawn that I had just recovered on b2. And he threw away his win. The bishop takes f7 as I announced. Tempted him into that. That was nice. And then I went king e4. Which was a bad idea. Yeah, any move just holding. Obviously, he can't necessarily do anything. So sad. It never occurred to me that this endgame was beyond repair. And I should have known that. Oh, wait. Rook f8. They had to keep me cut off this way. King e4. Yes. So I was hallucinating correctly that I thought this should be good. And I just need to attack his rook again. And then I just need to cross over. Out of your basic chess endings, everyone. There is a basic chess endings free book on Chessable. Which is priceless. Please get the free book on Chessable. Follow me on Chessable if you'd like. You can message me on Chessable. I don't usually answer the messages, but you can try. Alright, not too bad. Let's see, we played c4 this morning. We played d4 this morning. We haven't played knight f3 this morning. I am feeling under the weather. We're going to play an e3. Reversed Benoni English. Whoa. Or we're going to play a bit of a Caro Khan. Here's that line again. Queen a5 check, knight c3, knight takes, queen takes b5. So I'm just hoping to be in an endgame here where my opponent has the isolated pawn. I have a nice pleasant position with an attack on the isolated pawn. Hopefully I can get some more pressure on it. Maybe a3, b4, bishop to b2. We'll see what we can get. See how much my opponent's willing to give me. Wow, he's headed for the endgame. It was very kind of him. Let's tag the pawn. Just in case. Thought he might go knight to b4. I don't want to provide a target like knight to c3 to allow him to play a d4 pawn break that eliminates the isolated pawn. So we're going to have to watch our step on this particular square just to make sure that he doesn't force us to put a pawn on that square. There it is. That's the one we were waiting for. Let's see if he's going to do all of his math correctly. He is going to do his math correctly and accept. He's going to accept the seriously isolated pawn. Change chess. Let's just put the question to his bishop. He has nowhere to go. Must take. So is it a free pawn? Not really. Chain chess. How weak is that pawn? Oh, counterplay. Can I exchange it for more weak pawns? Let's try. Even though we're not up a pawn, we might even have to sack a pawn. Yeah, we're even going to sack a pawn to get this activity. How about that? My information. Activity. Where are you headed? Knight to d3. What is your big idea? Knight to d3. I sacked a pawn to get into this endgame. Absolutely horrid. Let's just anchor our knight. It was a good pawn sack, I think. A good endgame pawn sack for activity. Something the youthful me would definitely have done. The pre-move master never answered me. I was really curious. I was very happy that he raided me. And I do want to check him out. Did he say a word? Where is this guy? He just followed, raided, and left? Maybe his technology isn't there. The very mysterious pre-move master. I am curious about this one, that's for sure. On the road again. Oh, bummer. I was offering you a very small, limited time opportunity. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Oh, I lost on time. You know that I'm really doing poorly here. It doesn't really matter about the wins, Rogan. It really does not matter. Most important part of this game is playing well. Another really great game, honestly. Sorry to hear that about your internet, though. Akshay Yogal. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that is pre-move master. There he is. He's in our tournament. $500 kilobytes, like how? As it turns out, all right, I have so many favorite lines against the King's Gambit, I don't even know where to begin. I'm assuming that he is a fan favorite King's Gambit player. Let's just play a nice, quiet game. Is capture. Oops, I lost. If you don't see that tactic, you should not be playing the King's Gambit. I am very, very sorry, but if you do not see that tactic right away, I'm not sure what he was thinking about. Right? But we do get to make his life very pleasant. Up and waiting for you. Oh man, did I miss mate in one? Well, I missed it once. Let's see how much we miss it after this.
So now we're trapped in Fisher's mind.
Zalakai, namaste. Chris, how are you? I just played the world's worst King's Gambit as black. I have to look at this really quickly while you're here. Oh my gosh. So basically in this particular position, analysis board. Is this a book move? Oh, this is book, right? The knight f6 is not what I'm supposed to play. I'm supposed to play cd4, ed4, bishop g4, based on a game that I saw Judith Polgar play many, many years ago. So I actually played this move, and I do remember losing this game in a blitz game many years ago. Now, of course, I say I'm lost, and my opponent takes how long? 3 minutes. He takes over, given the fact that he's getting 2 seconds back, right? He takes almost a quarter of a minute, more than a quarter of a minute to find queen a4 check, winning my knight. And I'm just like, I can't believe I just hung my knight right as I played it. And now we just get this. And then I miss mate in one, right? And I miss mate in one. For those of you who missed mate in one before, lost checkmate sequence. Is that crazy? Dalakai, by the way, everyone is responsible for our amazing sub badges. What are you exhausted from, though? Did you have an exciting weekend? So, we ended up with mate anyway. If you are not really, really good at tactics, do not play the King's Gambit, everyone. That's all I have to say. You have to be very good at endgames, and you have to be very good at tactics. You cannot play the King's Gambit because you think you're going to checkmate your opponent. You're going to go into a lot of endgames in the King's Gambit where you are a pawn down, but better. A lot of endgames in the King's Gambit are actually a pawn down, but better, because of the pressure on the f7 pawn.
This nation owes you a huge debt.
Oh, that's amazing, Chris, though. A new job. Woo, woo. Graphic designing? I'm just trying to picture what you actually might be, as you already have proven yourself. Relatively great at. Unfortunately, I am running off to work myself. I've been under the weather. Thank you for following Emo1989. Cheers. I really do need to recreate this animated wine glass emote that I love to use for myself. It's almost worth it for me just to create this one. The piece than that. Remove Master rated us earlier with 1 viewer. He did get up to 7, I have to admit. Oh, he didn't have 7 viewers. Maybe he had 7 bots. Maybe that's what it was misleading about it. To stabilize the income, exactly. Nice. To stabilize the income. Let's see. I can only hope that you have stock shares coming in NVIDIA. That would be good. I'm positive that you could start a chess club there. Indeed, stabilizing the income. I think the amusement factor in Rogan's voice was very clear. All right, all I really need to do is check to see if I have a temperature. And if I don't have a temperature, everyone, this was quite a successful tournament. 33 players. I finished on page 2 of my own tournament. Congrats. Congrats, LN72. Can anyone catch him? No. The next advertisement I'm going to do is for Steinitz's birthday is coming up, by the way. May 14th. Also happens to be the same birthday as my ex-wife. No. Beat your boss for $10 at chess. And then you made it. Oh, that's terrible. You hustled him? As a friend of mine in the pool world would say, you're supposed to lose the first few games for $10 and then you're supposed to play them for $100. Or $50 to try to get even. That's how the hustling game really works. But yeah, the next major world champion birthday, I believe, is May 14th. While the tournament is winding down. Take a quick peek here at the tournament listings, which you can't quite see. Sorry. It's a small affair. Oh. To the girl with the mousy hair. Oh, this guy is really authentic. Giant rooks in this cover of Life on Mars. Alexandra Samoganova's birthday is this Sunday. Can I shrink this in such a way? There we go. Johan Salomons, Alexandra Samaganova on the 9th, and then I haven't worked out the tournaments between Steinitz's birthday, Max Oeva's birthday on the 20th, Karpa's on May 23rd. This could well be the tournament. This could well be the event, or the month with the most world champions' birthdays. It's the freakiest sound. Take a look at the low man beating up the wrong guy. Oh man, wonder if he'll ever know. Thank you, Zalakai. No, thank you. We need to give him another shout out. This guy can never have enough shout outs. Chessable, by the way, you can follow me on Chessable. I was recommending their book on basic chess endings. It's quite a complete collection of about less than 400 endgames that are relatively important to know. It's a free book, so you get what you pay for. Salakai does Chessable all the time. In fact, I would attend every stream if I could, if I weren't already A, streaming myself because I'm scheduled, or B, what's the right word? Heading off to work, as I am just now. I can't believe what I just did with my YouTube downloader. I just started downloading. Ay. Oh well, at least it'll finish when I get to school. In any event, Salakai, thank you for the raid. Rogan show slow, and I haven't gotten since he appeared in my RJS. How are you? Earlier in the stream, of course, we were visited by the inimitable durian defense. Streams out of Malaysia. High on my list. I don't know if Durian Defense did not answer my question as to where I would have to go to visit him if I were to travel in that general direction. I know Zalakai and I had talked about it. And I wish you luck in enjoying your new job. That is pretty darn amazing, I have to admit. It is crazy good, sir. I am so jealous. I really, really am.
Is there life on Mars?
Crazy good. Oh, that's not going to work. So in order for me to not be too late for work as well, I need to form an exit plan. Where do we go from here to the recently turned like a year older Anna Cramley? She should be working for a living now. At the very least. Ha 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 ha.
Anytime he goes away. Wonder this time where he's gone. Wonder if he's going to stay.
What?
There ain't no sunshine when he's gone, and this house just ain't no home. Anytime
She goes away. Jessie February. She may or may not have slept, as it turns out. Only 6 of us are ready to switch over. Well, so be it. I hope we're all doing well.
No sunshine when he's gone. Only darkness every day.
We're going to head over to Jessie February. Please give her the best of our stream, best of our greetings. Cheers, everyone. Have a great day.